Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss fourth problem related to performance parameter of IC engine. During a test on a four-stroke oil engine, the following data were recorded. Mean height of indicator diagram 21 mm. Indicator spring number or stiffness 27 kilonewton per meter square per mm. Swept volume 14 liter. Effective brake load 77 kg. Effective brake radius 0.7 meter. Speed 6.6 revolution per second. Fuel consumption 0.002 kg per second. Calorific value of fuel 44 megajoule per kg. Cooling water rate 0.15 kg per second. Water inlet temperature 38 degrees Celsius. Cooling water outlet temperature 71 degrees Celsius. Specific heat of water 4.18 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Energy carried away by the exhaust gases 33.6 kilojoule per second. Determine indicated power, brake power, mechanical efficiency and draw up heat balance sheet. In this problem, the important parameters we have to find indicated power, brake power, mechanical efficiency. First, we are going to calculate indicated power. We have the formula for indicated power. IP is equal to IMEP LAN divided by 60,000 into number of cylinder. Now, in this problem, they have not mentioned the mean effective pressure. So, first we have to calculate the mean effective pressure of indicator. As we have discussed, IP is equal to IMEP LAN into number of cylinder. Now first we have to calculate indicated mean effective pressure. In this problem, we know A by L into K. Here in this problem they have mentioned the area of indicated diagram per length, means they have mentioned 21. Next, spring stiffness they have given 27 kilonewton per meter square mm. Now we are going to substitute these values in the indicated mean effective pressure. We have seen this formula while studying how to draw PV diagram with the help of indicated. So here IMEP we get 567 kilonewton per meter square, means 567 kilonewton per meter square. Once you got the indicated mean effective pressure, we are going to substitute one by one values. That is n is equal to n by 2, so that's why we are going to take 6.6 divided by 2. Next, after substituting the values in the indicated power, we got 26.2 kilowatt. Here we have find the indicated power. Now next we are going to find out the brake power. For calculating the brake power, we have the formula W minus S into RB into 2 pi n. Now in this problem they have given the torque 77. So we are going to substitute this torque W minus S into RB directly 77. Now multiplying the gravitational factor, that is 9.81. Next RB 0.7. Next 2 pi n and 6.6 they have mentioned. In this way we are going to calculate the brake power. So we got the brake power is equal to 21.92 kilowatt. Once you know the brake power and indicated power, it is easy to calculate mechanical efficiency, because we know that mechanical efficiency is equal to brake power upon indicated power. So we got the mechanical efficiency is equal to 83.65%. Next, they have asked to draw heat balance sheet. So while drawing the heat balance sheet, first we have to calculate heat supplied by the fuel. So we have the formula MF into CV. Mass of fuel consumed they have given 0.002. CV calorific value they have mentioned. So after substituting these values, we got heat supplied by fuel is 88 kilojoule per second. Now see, we have to plot this heat balance sheet in kilojoule per second and percentage wise. So 88 kilojoule per second we got heat supplied by the fuel, which is equal to 100% heat supplied. Now how this heat is utilized, we are going to calculate the heat utilization. First, to BP means brake power. Brake power we have calculated previously, so we got 21.92 in kilojoule per second and percentage wise 24.9. Next, second parameter for heat utilization, heat to the cooling water. So we have the formula MW CPW into delta TW. MW mass of water they have given 0.15. CPW they have given 4.18 and delta TW we have to calculate. So we got 71 minus 38, because 71 is the water outlet temperature and 38 is water inlet temperature. So we got heat to the cooling water is 20.69 kilojoule per second. So in percentage wise 23.5%. Next we have to calculate heat exhaust by the gases. They have mentioned directly heat exhaust by the gases 33.6 kilojoule per second in this problem. So percentage wise 38.2%. Now last we are going to calculate heat unaccounted. Heat unaccounted means heat loss due to the pumping losses, bending losses, frictional losses. So we have to calculate heat unaccounted. So we are going to add first three heat utilization, that is brake power plus cooling water heat plus exhaust gases heat, and whatever the addition value comes we are going to subtract that value from the heat supplied by the fuel. So we got heat unaccounted is equal to 11.79 kilojoule per second. In percentage wise, 13.4%. So after addition we got the total heat utilized is 88 kilojoule per second, and percentage wise it is 100%. So in this way we have plotted the heat balance sheet in kilojoule per second and percentage wise. Thank you. In next lecture we are going to discuss problem related with the Mohs test. So read the theory related to the Mohs test.